Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Yay or Nay series for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. If you've seen my Yay or Nay series for Smash Bros, you will know exactly what this is. If you haven't seen that, allow me to briefly explain. Each Yay or Nay video will discuss one specific character by going over their background, possible moves, maybe even talk about some fun facts about the character and series, and then at the end we'll answer the very important question. You want to see this character in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl as a playable character? Yay or nay. Pretty simple. Those are your two options, yay or nay. Be decisive. But that is it. There's the intro. Let's get into the rest of the video. The big, bad, evil, mean, vicious cousin of Tommy Pickles, Angelica Pickles, is today's character for the Yay or Nay series. This one should be, shall we say, an interesting one? Yeah. Because look. She comes from the Rugrats. Everybody knows the Rugrats, right? So many identifiable characters, so many recognizable characters, and if she makes it in the game, I don't think anybody would be surprised. But it's the Rugrats, and just based on the type of characters they are, very young. I mean, the main four Rugrats, is Angelica a main character? But either way, the four Rugrats, they're the babies. Angelica's tiny bit older, so, since she's mean to the babies all the time, maybe it is more fitting that Angelica gets in, so, gets in playable for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. That way she can get her, shall we say, comeuppance. We can be evil to her and something. We can steal her cookies. Or, I don't know. Rugrats is a strange one, but that's why we do the series, right? We got to figure out, do people actually want the character? Or do people just not want the character? So, yay or nay, Angelica edition. Here we go. Let's start it off with the moveset. And the first move that I'm going to go over is, I think this one it makes a lot of sense in my head, because when you think of Angelica, there's going to be a toy. There's going to be a doll that a lot of people think about as well. And that happens to be Cynthia. Now, Cynthia, I think we got to get her involved in Angelica's moveset, at least somewhere. So for this one, I can envision Angelica holding Cynthia, and this one would be like a light attack, a light up attack, or a light up air attack. So basically, Angelica takes the doll and just jabs it either forward or upwards. Just a quick little strike with the doll, so Cynthia is the one doing the damage. So again, it's Cynthia and Angelica. They just go together. So if Cynthia is not a part of Angelica's moveset, it might not feel wholesome, and it might not feel complete. So, or at least, if she's not a part of the moveset, it's got to be at least in the taunt then, I guess. But I don't know. The moveset feels a little bit more appropriate just because, well, they go everywhere together. They do everything together. So why not have them, in a sense, sort of team up in this one as well? Next one, we're going to go over what could either be a light dash or a strong dash. Now, okay, here's the move first, and I'll tell you the reference after. So the move is called Lamp Push. Now, there's the move itself will have Angelica, because again, it's a dash, so she'll need the running start to get the momentum for the attack. But once she has enough momentum, you press either the light or the strong button for the dash attack, and a lamp will appear out of nowhere, and she will push this lamp over, and it will fall onto, hopefully, the opponent to deal damage, and then the lamp will just kind of break. Now, this is a reference to one of the episodes where there's this clown lamp that ends up falling over and breaking. And they're trying to figure out who broke it, how did it break, and all this stuff. Well, at the very end of the episode, Angelica reveals she's the one that pushed it over because she didn't like it, and she tried to set up, I think she tried to frame Chucky, if I'm not mistaken. Did she take his, Halloween costume or a Halloween mask or something like that and made it seem like Chucky did it? But she ends up admitting to it, so just kind of taking a reference from that. So, again, the move, she's running, she ends up pushing this lamp over. The lamp itself is the part that does the damage, the attack itself, so it's got a tiny bit of extra range to it just because, again, the lamp is going to be falling over. So, kind of a cool idea for a dash attack, if I do say so. Next up, I'm taking this move from, what game is this? The Nickelodeon, the Super Brawl or Super Brawl Universe or something like that. But in that game, you see the little clip that's playing, she has this special move that's, I don't even know what it's called, so I'm just going to call it the crown shot, the crown projectile shooter. I don't know what to call it. But the attack itself, as you've seen, Angelica ends up wearing this, we'll say, magic crown, and it ends up firing out rapid projectile shots of some sort. I don't know what they are, but yeah, crown pellets, crown something. I don't even know what they are, but the magic crown shoots out projectiles. Simple enough. So each individual projectile probably does, minimal damage, but if all the pellets, all the magic, I still don't know what to call it, but if all the projectiles hit, well, then they're going to rack up damage pretty quick, and, it's kind of cool, because I don't think it would be a bad idea to sort of borrow maybe a move or two as inspiration from, other Nickelodeon games and bring them into this one, as long as they fit well enough, and I think this one could. Angelica, she views herself as a princess, so why not have her, again, don the magic crown that fires out these magic projectiles of some sort. And the last one, okay, this one is probably the weirdest one. You could, if you wanted to, just be like, yeah, what were you thinking on this one, Slack? This one doesn't make too much sense. But I called this one the bubble burp. Now, again, I'll tell you the move, and then I'll tell you where the reference is from. So the move itself, maybe it works as a down special, but she ends up burping, or maybe it could be a hiccup. And all these bubbles come out, and they kind of float upwards. So it's going to be, say, she hiccups and say 6 bubbles, come out of her mouth and start floating upwards. And then each bubble, after, a couple seconds, end up popping. Or if they make contact with an opponent, then they pop and deal a little bit of damage. So it's kind of good protection for her character above her. So the reference for this move comes from an episode where she's trying to have the babies not let her eat cookies, but then she somehow runs away from them, and she ends up finding a cookie jar. She's running through the house. I think she trips on something. The cookie jar goes flying through the air, lands in the dog water, or lands in soapy water or something. Either way, the cookies become soggy. She doesn't care. She dives face first in, and she starts eating all the cookies. She doesn't feel good, and then she burps or hiccups, and all these bubbles come, shooting out of her mouth. So that's where this reference comes from. So I don't know. I thought it was a bit different. Maybe it could work. Probably it doesn't. But, just trying to come up with something a little different. And now maybe something that works a little bit better than the last one. We are on to alternate costumes. And for the first one, this comes from one of the Halloween episodes where she wears her angel costume, which is ironic because she's always the evil one. So she should be dressed up as the devil, right? No. Who's her dad? Which one's the dad? Drew Pickles. He's the one that always calls, doesn't he always call her his little angel? So having this little angel costume, I don't know, it kind of fits, well, not really fits the character, but kind of fits perfectly in a way. I don't know. The angel costume, nonetheless, pretty simple idea. And then the other alternate costume I wanted to come up with, or that I did come up with, because here it comes, is her sparkly dress and that weird scarf that she has. It's like an oversized dress, and the scarf is way too big. She wearing a hat in this one too, I think. I don't know. I can't see the picture in front of me because I don't have it open. But, a couple alternate costume ideas right there. We'll see how it works, if it does work, because we do know alternate costumes are going to be a thing. So maybe one of these ends up happening. Maybe they don't. Who knows? Now for the character herself. Again, let's rewind a little bit here. She would be a Rugrats rep. I have nothing against the Rugrats getting a second rep. If it's Tommy or Phil, Lil, Chucky, Angelica, Stu, Dill, I don't know why it would be Dill first before everybody else, but if they get another rep, I'm not going to argue. But I don't know. For me, it seems strange to have, especially, Tommy or Chucky or Phil and Lil. Seems a little weird for them to be. I know they've been in the Nickelodeon Super Brawl game or the Brawl universe, whichever one. They have fought in that. I know they've been in a fighting game before, so that's not weird. I don't know. It's just something in my mind goes, I don't know, that doesn't seem quite right, but if it happens, okay, no big deal. So for me, Angelica is slightly above that. Like I was kind of stating at the beginning, Angelica, she might be viewed in a slightly different light than the babies are from Rugrats, so maybe that gives her more of a chance in the community's eyes, but then again, would the community rather go for quote-unquote the main character from Rugrats in Tommy before Angelica? Or, I don't know, Angelica's still very popular nonetheless. She definitely has her supporters, No doubt about that. No doubt about that. But for me, when it comes to this series, is this a character that I do want to see? I'm going to have to say no. I'm going to say nay for this one. Just, again, it's not a character I have any issue with getting into the game. It's just not a character that I'm rooting for to see. That's all it is. So, yeah, simple as that. So for me, it's going to be a nay. Let me know what you guys think about Angelica. Yay or nay. Those are your only two options. You know, unsure is not an option. I don't count that. There's still people that come back and vote unsure. I know you, you right now. The one, who am I kidding? The ones that vote unsure, you don't watch this far into the video. So, but let me know what you guys think. Yay or nay. As for the updated stats, I think that will be tomorrow. That might be its own separate video. Or maybe we have another yay or nay video. I don't know. Either way, the stats will definitely come out tomorrow for sure. We'll see how everybody got updated. We'll see Crimson Chin stats from last week, and well, we'll have fun from there. Either way, that is going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.